We did it. We've gone through the first of 5 emotional intelligence components, and that first one was self-perception. Now, within that component, we looked at 3 skills. There's self-regard, self-actualization, and emotional self-awareness, all which contribute to how we perceive ourselves. Now, to catch you up, we're doing a series on the 15 skills involved in your emotional intelligence. You can easily review them in my EQ tips or highlights. So, for those who have been following, what do you think about self-perception? Pretty interesting skills involved there, right? The first one was self-regard, and that's simply how you feel about yourself. How well do you respect yourself while understanding and accepting your strengths and weaknesses? Would you ever think this was a skill? Well, it is. And like any skill, it's one we can all hone. And when you do, it enhances your inner strength and confidence. Then there was self-actualization, and that's the willingness to continually develop yourself and to engage in finding your personal relevance and meaning in life. And when you discover your God-given purpose, it brings satisfaction and enjoyment like nothing else. Our third skill was emotional self-awareness, and that's being able to recognize your emotions as well as understand what causes them. This is the backbone of EQ. It's where we all start because you can't change anything unless you're aware of it. Listen, everyone has emotional intelligence. We all carry these skills to differing degrees. The EQI 2.0 assessment is one of the best ways that I know of discovering your strengths and your gaps. It's a tool that brings clarity and direction and hope and validation. If that's something you're interested in pursuing, just contact me and we can make that happen. And if you're a ministry leader, I've got extra incentives for you. Okay, so be sure to stay tuned weekly for each EQ tip. You're going to love our next component, and that's stress management. Stress and emotions. Who doesn't want to get a better handle on that, right? Good stuff is coming your way. Hey, thanks for watching and following along. I know in our current conditions that our best self can be a challenge. I'm praying that you bring your emotions to God because ultimately there is no better place to work through them than with Him.